Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another collective reading. I'm so happy to be here with you guys for another message, another daily dose of ascended femininity. So, we're going to go ahead and get into the messages, okay? I'm hearing something about like a loner. I'm getting loner vibes. Someone who is very comfortable on their own. I'm seeing that collective, you could be trying your hardest, or you could be that type of person who tries really hard to stay out the way, to stay out the mix. You don't really like being up in people's faces. You actually, for some of you guys, you could notice that, like, it just seems like wherever you go, even when you try to stay out the mix, even when you try to stay out of people's faces, keep your mouth shut, drama always finds you, collective. And some of you guys could have like taken that personal for quite some time. Like, why is drama always finding me? Ooh, this could have something to do with friendships because we do have the friendship card popping out. So this could have something to do with friendships. But we have the peace card out. So, like I said, this is a collective who experiences a lot of peace alone. You could have like not very many friends, or you like to have like a close or a very small, a very tight circle, is what I'm getting. We also have the courage card. So I'm seeing that it takes a lot of strength and courage to feel comfortable and confident on your own and by yourself. And you're being seen as someone who is very strong at this moment in time. Not strong as or in terms of like your tenacity, but strong as far as like your independence goes. It's like you could be surrounded by a lot of people who couldn't be alone if it literally killed them. And so you have a lot of people wondering or questioning what it is about you that makes you so comfortable being by yourself, what makes you so comfortable standing alone, what makes you so comfortable. Like I said, I'm tapping into someone who is confused as to why drama always finds them, and that's why they feel as though it's just better to be on your own. It's just better to be by yourself. Keep your circles small. I don't know why I just heard keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This could be something that you guys have experienced 222 on the time, but you guys could have experienced that recently where you feel like people get close to you for the wrong reasons. Like I said, you feel like drama always finds you, even when you feel like initially someone could possibly have good intentions. I feel like, yeah, this has something to do with friendship. We have the Three of Cups coming out for the collective. So this could have a lot to do with friends, social groups, all of that stuff. Because what I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of people who are very attracted to this collective. You have this magnetism about you because you are so, what draws people in is their curiosity about why you're so comfortable being alone. I'm hearing what why do you think you're so special that you can be alone? Because I can't be alone. I'm seeing someone maybe even offended, or people around you are usually offended by the fact that you are always by yourself. Like, why, what is so special about you? What is so special about your solitude? There's a lot of people around you, collective, or a lot of people who you come across who in silence and solitude, that's like their worst nightmare. But in silence and solitude for you, you experience a lot of peace. Um, a lot of energy vampires around you, a lot of very insecure people at this moment in time who are looking at you and questioning why you want to be by yourself. I'm definitely hearing something about family where a lot of you guys could like go out of your way to separate yourselves from drama, from people who make your life harder. And it's like even when you try to separate yourselves, people still find you, people still find a way to like try to come around you and get in your energy. We have the Emperor card coming out as well, so I can see here very clearly that you're very comfortable, like you're a leader, you're not a follower. You're someone who likes to follow your own, the beat of your own drum. And you, I heard something about your nervous system as well, is very healed. So you sense vibes. A healed nervous system is really great for your intuition. So, whoever you are, I'm seeing that your intuition is spot on about people. So, where other people are able to ignore their intuition because maybe they don't have, healed nervous systems, they have very dysregulated nervous systems, they're not able to see the red flags in people the way that you do. So, you have a lot of people who could be looking at you like, why? like, do you think you're too good for me or this group or this person or this family? And it's not that you think you're too good. I'm seeing that your intuition kind of just like, I heard you have spiritual x-ray as well. So you can kind of see through people and, whatever facades they try to, portray. People who could come up to you and try to make it seem as though they have good intentions, like I stated earlier, but you can see through all of that. I'm seeing that you reject a lot of people too, collective. I'm seeing someone who doesn't really have the best intentions, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. Someone who wants to get to know you or get close to you for the wrong reasons. And someone could think that they're coming up to you completely unsuspecting. But I'm seeing with the collective, you have this spiritual x ray where you just scan people down, like up and down, and you can immediately tell whether or not someone is worth bringing into your life. So I'm seeing that that also adds to your like magnetism and appeal, is that people are just like, what is the standard to get into collective's life? What is the standard to be their friend? What is the standard to be around them? I'm seeing that a lot of people are feeling very rejected by you at this moment in time. We have the Six of Swords. So I heard walking away with your head hanging down. So you could have a lot of people who feel that way about you at this moment in time, collective. They could feel as though they are rejected by you. You could have people inviting you out. I don't know why this could have happened to the collective, someone specifically. Someone could have, you could have told someone that you didn't want to go out, you didn't want to hang out, or that you weren't going to be home and they showed up to your house anyway, or they showed up, thinking that you would just come with them. I'm seeing that someone tried to push you. You could experience that a lot where people try to be pushy with you and get you to comply with them, but they're always disappointed with the Six of Swords. I'm seeing that these are people who are usually able to get their way with people. And something else that makes people attracted to you, it's not only this Emperor energy that you have, this very like dominant boss energy. That's what it is. You have very dominant energy. So with that Six of Swords, I'm seeing that a lot of people walk away from you feeling very defeated. Some people could come up to you with agendas, with maybe not the best intentions, like I said, whether consciously or subconsciously. And I'm seeing that you oftentimes might even expose people to their own intentions when you reject them. You could be very blunt with people also. We have the Two of Wands coming out, and I'm hearing x ray with the phone in the person's hand. It's like you really take your time to assess. I heard I'm hearing best of both worlds. So I'm seeing there's something about you really taking your time to assess whether or not, I heard like weighing options because of the Two of Wands. It's almost like you guys can see the outcome of something when you interact with someone for the first time. It's like someone coming up to you and they're just like, do you want to go out? And you look at them and you can see the way that a night would look if you even just stepped out with them one time. And it's like, it would end up with you in jail with a charge, doing something like crazy that you shouldn't do. So I'm seeing that you have like this spiritual x-ray vision that leaves people feeling very exposed. And it also can leave you feeling not necessarily lonely, but it does make you feel like you have to live a life that is a little bit more isolated from others, because that's just the gift that you have. You can see through people, you can see through facades, you can see um, outcomes. For some of you guys, you think that you could be paranoid. Like I said, some of you guys can look at someone and you can just tell, like, that they're not good company. And some of you guys could feel like you're being judgmental, but it's literally your gift. It's literally the gift that you have of like future seeing. Some of you guys don't know, or you don't realize how much you have actually dodged by staying away from certain people. The things that you consider anxiety is actually really just your intuition working. I heard you're clairvoyant. Some of you guys are clairvoyant. Is that what it was for vision? Yeah, there's clairaudient, clairvoyant. I think clairvoyant is for visions, like you can see things. So I don't know actually. Let me know. Correct me in the comments. But some of you guys could be clairvoyant or clairaudient as well. I know there's a third one. I don't know what it is either. But some of you guys could have that gift where you interact with someone and you start hearing things. You start maybe hearing their thoughts, their intentions. That's what it could be. You guys could literally be like spiritual x-rays. Like I said, someone comes up to you. It's like step up to the booth, step up to the stand, and you just read them down for filth with whatever gift that you use, whether it's clairvoyance or clairaudience. Let me look. I do want to look that up, guys. Let me just look it up really quickly. Okay, so we have Claire. clairvoyance, which is seeing, so I was correct about that, clairaudience, which is hearing, and clairsentience, which is feeling. So some of you guys are clairs, and some of you guys possess one of the three, but some of you guys possess all of them. That's interesting. You guys are clairs. Wow. Beautiful. You guys possess extreme psychic gifts. Um, that you think is anxiety for some of you guys. You think it's you just being paranoid or you being picky or judgmental, but it's really your spiritual gifts. Wow. Okay. Yep. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So it puts you in an energy to feel almost like a local celebrity. You guys feel like, I heard how you hating from outside a club, you can't even get in. There's so many people who want to be a part of your club, but because of this spiritual x ray vision that you guys have, it makes it hard for you to just let people in. So you guys are like very exclusive. I heard hot commodity as well. You guys are a very exclusive experience that a lot of people want to, you know, have access to. With the Ace of Pentacles, your energy gives rich, it gives celebrity, it gives like influencer, all of that. But it's because of the way that you use your gifts. You don't just let anyone in. You guys are like bougie a little bit, like spiritually bougie is what I'm getting. And that's like a part of the appeal is what I'm getting. Some people that are around you, you are 100% correct that their intentions aren't right with you. Some people don't like you, they wouldn't really approach you otherwise, but because they can see that there's something special about you, it makes people want to come up to you. It makes people want to get close to you to like figure things out, to see what it is that's so special about you. So you could have people who literally set out to get to know you, to pry in your business, to pry in your life, to get to know what's going on with you and what makes you so special. I could see that there's a lot of people collective who could honestly, they could really be uncomfortable with the way that people view you. Like I'm seeing there's a lot of people around you who respect you, and there's someone or multiple people around you who are really uncomfortable with the way that you have garnered so much respect, admiration, even. I get that it has a lot to do with respect, honestly. There could be a level of respect that people treat you with because intuitively, everyone's intuitive in their own way. But I'm seeing that intuitively, people can see that you are really tapped in with your own gift. Like I said, I'm tapping into the clairs, so people could see that you're very tapped into your own spiritual gifts. People could think that you're like, I heard off-putting also because of that. So it could make people scared or intimidated by you because people can feel when you are doing your little spiritual x-ray thing, when you're using your clair gifts, when you're someone can feel when you're picking up on something with them. For some of you guys, you could be human lie detectors as well. When someone tries to come to you with a lie or something like that, even if you don't say anything, someone can see in like your eyes and the way that you look at them and your face, even if you don't know it, collective, when someone's lying to you and you can feel that they're lying to you, that person can see that you know that. For some of you guys, that could be confirmation that someone could have tried to lie to you recently and tried to immediately backtrack on it. And you were just like, why did they do that? It's because they were lying and they thought you were picking up on it. Or some of you guys, you knew that they were lying. For some of you guys, you have someone burdened about that. Someone could have interacted with you and lied about something. This could be someone that you're like close to, someone that you know, or this could be someone that you don't really know all that well. Someone who may have came up to you trying to get to know you and lied about something, or like a family member or a friend or a lover who lied about something, and they can tell that you know that they lied. We have the Five of Cups and the Devil coming out. So someone is really disappointed in an interaction that they have recently had with you, or this could be the overall energy that people are in with you. A lot of people are, after they, like I said, you could expose people to their intentions when they come up to you, when they have interactions with you. It could be like, my intentions with collective aren't that great. Wow, I'm exposed. Why did I lie to collective? I'm seeing people walk away from you really disappointed in themselves a lot of the time. And that could be another reason why people want to come up to you and like figure you out or like find dirt on you in your name. Because it's like, why is it that every time collective interacts with someone, they leave with their head hanging down? Because you have the Five of Cups here, and then you also have the swords, and in both of these cards there's people with their heads literally hanging down. So I'm seeing that you could have a lot of people who want to come in and prove that you are not all that you are like chalked up to be. And you can tell, because and the funny thing is you can tell when people do that to you too. You can tell when people come in with an ulterior motive, whether you know what the motive is or not. You are able to identify that. Yeah. Okay, let's tap into some sassy spirits, you guys. I do enjoy this deck. Okay. Wow. Okay. We have boundaries aren't mean, they're spiritual fences. This is a sacred space. So your boundaries are on point with people, collective. And this could be what offends people, is that you are very spiritually tidy as well. So not only are you very gifted spiritually, you have like spiritual x-ray vision, but you're also very spiritually tidy. You guys can be just tidy in general. I'm seeing someone with a very tidy home. I'm seeing someone with a very like clean image. Also, some of you guys could have a clean girl aesthetic. You could enjoy like those pastel or like light colors. There's something about color theory here. You could wear a lot of white or a lot of light colors like pastels, or just like, you know how there's like navy blue and then there's baby blue. Like I'm seeing you guys always opt for maybe lighter colors or white, or even if it's not those colors, I'm seeing that there's something very clean about your appearance. There's something about your aesthetic that is very clean, is what I'm getting. We also have, you have outgrown that BS. Now act like it. And a lot of you guys do act like it. You act like you are above a lot of mess. And that could be what also intimidates people or makes people feel like you're bougie or stuck up in some sort of way, because you act as if you have outgrown certain things. You act as if you are too good for certain things, because you are. It's just like, I'm not going to act like I'm not too good to go to like that wanky janky ass place or do that thing or hook up or whatever it is. Like, I don't know, I'm seeing that you guys have a lot of standards. You have high standards, and you're not willing to do just anything with anyone or go anywhere with anyone. And so this often comes off as very bougie, especially with the boundaries card. You come off very bougie. Delete that text, block the number, and reclaim your peace. So some of you guys, I'm seeing that when you get a number, when you get like an invitation to go out, for some of you guys, you don't even entertain that. You guys can leave a lot of people on like delivered, quite honestly, or read. You could cancel on a lot of people as well, or you could be very blunt. You could let people know, you know what, like I'm actually not interested in a friendship or something like that. There could be something about your blunt or directness that makes people feel rejected. Okay, we have that wasn't intuition, that was anxiety as a cape. And I know that I said this earlier, but it's just opposite. So I know when, spirit is trying to say something, you know what I'm saying? But like I said earlier, a lot of you guys misinterpret your anxiety as intuition. You think that you're being mean or you're being judgmental or harsh, but with this card, it's literally telling me that you guys are a little bit not you guys aren't grounded in your gifts. You guys don't trust your gifts yet. So you often think that you're being judgmental, or you think you're just being anxious, or you think you're thinking the worst of someone, when actually it's just that you are not grounded in your gifts. You're not grounded in your intuition. Okay, we have just because they're hot does not mean they're spiritually aligned. So you could have a lot of people who think that you are really, really, really attractive, really hot, really sexy. And that could be another reason why people are so like drawn to you. But people don't stop to consider whether or not you guys are spiritually aligned. People don't take the time to consider whether or not their intentions are pure. A lot of people just want to rush in to get to know you. And that could honestly be the reason why you have these gifts. It's because there's so many people who actually do want your attention, so many people who do want to like, get to know you. And that's a good thing. That's an amazing thing. But I'm seeing that your gifts are there collective for you to use. So with that anxiety that you could be feeling, feeling like you're judgmental, like you're overdoing it, don't feel that way. The gifts that you have been given were for your protection, okay? Okay. And last one I'll pull from this deck. This says you wanted red flags, not a damn parade. So, like I said, collective, someone could come up to you and it's like you just see all red flags. Someone could come up to you offering friendship, offering like, saying that they want to date you, saying that they want to be around you. That's why it feels like for you guys, you could feel as though you're really judgmental, but it's not really you being judgmental. Um it's your gifts, they're working. You guys are very spiritually gifted, as it relates to people, and seeing through them, seeing their intentions. Some of you guys, like I said, you can hear things about them. When someone comes up to you, your intuition just starts speaking to you, or someone comes up to you and your nervous system immediately responds, and that could be the clairsentience that you have, that feeling. Okay, you guys, so I did pull some messages cards. I pulled them face down. I just pulled them at random, so we'll go ahead and reveal them together, okay? We have they look expensive. So, like I was getting from that boundaries card, like I said, you guys look very polished. A lot of people are obsessed with like the way that you express yourself, like visually, like maybe your hair, makeup, your haircuts, nails, like pedicures, manicures, your clothes, the colors that you choose to wear. The way that you express yourself is very clean. I'm seeing some of you guys like your car interior could look really nice. I don't know, that's specific for somebody. Your car interior could look really hot and like sleek and sexy is what I'm getting. What's their secret? So someone wants to know what it is about you. What is it about you that makes you so magnetic? I heard blabbermouth. There's a lot of you could not do a lot of talking, but people around you collective. I'm seeing people walk up to you and they just start like talking at the mouth while you're really like quiet. Like you could be a man or a woman of a few words. You kind of let your energy do the talking. And so therefore a lot of people will walk up to you and start like blabbering. And that could be it's also like you guys also have like this like truth telling serum built into you also, because I'm seeing that people tend to put their foot in their mouth with you. You could experience that a lot because you don't speak a lot, collective. You kind of let people tell on themselves most of the time, because you know that over time, with silence, you're more of a listener than a talker, is what I'm getting from that. So you know that if you let someone talk long enough, they'll reveal their intentions. So I could see a lot of people putting their foot in their mouth once they have conversations with you. We have no one is that perfect. So like I said, you could have rejected many people, and these are them. That's them talking. Someone is just like, why does collective feel like they can reject me? What's wrong with me that collective doesn't want to be friends or lovers, or why am I not deserving of being close to them or something like that? They carry themselves like royalty. I'm getting that with the boundaries card. You guys carry yourselves very like celebrities, like royalty. That's the vibe that I'm getting, like a very exclusive person or like a high value person. Not because you're bougie or because you're stuck up or anything like that, but like I said, because you can quickly tell when people's intentions are not great with you, and so therefore cutting people off or just like removing yourself from situations, you do it with a quickness. And so it makes you seem like you are just like basically royalty. It's like interacting with royalty when people interact with you. It's like they're meant to be famous or something. Wow. That's crazy. It's like they're meant to be famous or something. Like I said, you guys kind of have this like exclusive vibe, like a local celebrity in your city, in your town, in your state. You guys could be known for that. Because some of you guys could have a really nice car, or like the nicest car in like your town or your city or something like that, where you have a really nice interior, and people notice that about you. Or in your town, some of you guys could be from a small town or a small city or something like that, where people don't really, dress the way you do, or people don't have nice things the way that you do, and so you drag a lot of attention to you. Or this could be like a family dynamic, even also collective. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, where you could be one of the type of people who, you go out and you learn things, you experience different cultures and things like that. I don't know why I'm hearing that someone could have a very expansive palate. So you guys could go out with people and you could sit down with someone and they're like, I'll just have chicken tenders and fries, and you're like, can I have the yellowtail jalapeno with ponzu sauce, please? And then can I have like the crudite and the tartar? Like I'm seeing that you sorry, I don't know why I had to go all into detail like that, but I'm seeing that you guys have a very expansive palette or a very adventurous palette, and people could see you as very like stush or something like that. Like, I don't know. Some of you guys could just have a very expensive palette, or just you just have this expensive vibe. They're so detailed. So, like I said, you guys, wow, your aesthetic is very detailed. It's like you plan out your outfits. Some of you guys, you plan out what you're gonna wear. I was getting something about someone's car interior. Some of you guys, like, if you have an all black interior, I'm seeing that you guys could love all black. That could be specific for someone. You could love all black. So I'm seeing someone in an all black fit with like an all black car interior, and you just look really fly. I don't know, that's for somebody. Or your car interior is just really neutral, and so whatever you're wearing, you always look really good in your car. Okay. Um their energy makes them even more attractive. Like I said, you're very recluse. You keep to yourself. You are not like a blabbermouth. I'm seeing that there's something about you being silent. So people really do value when you actually do open your mouth, when you actually do say something, because you don't go out a lot. People actually really do value you when you do pop out. So it's giving literal celebrity, you guys. They've got everyone fooled but me. So there's a lot of people, like I said, who try to get close to you to prove that you're actually not all that. I heard you're not all that in a bag of chips. You're actually not. You're not all of that. I heard they're the hottest thing since sliced bread. So some people could really think that you are stush and bougie, especially with that whole expensive taste palette. Like I said, I'm seeing some of you guys that could have happened where you went out to dinner with someone and someone chose just something very like normal, very basic, whatever. And you could have like, or I'm seeing someone's diet could be very like quote unquote bougie. Some of you guys could be like vegan or pescatarian, or you could have like a strict like no gluten anti-inflammatory diet. You could be like raw vegan. I'm seeing there's something about your vibe that makes people see you as very bougie and exclusive. Wow. That was a great reading, you guys. Okay, I see you guys. That was cute. I like that. I like that vibe. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of the reading. As always, I love you, and I will see you guys in the next upload.